Hey everybody, welcome back. Slay the Spire. Look, you might be losing a little bit of hope. Here's what I'd say to you. On the Nintendo Switch last night, beat A19, got to the boss on A20, lost to the boss on A20, and you're like, why are you telling me about all these runs I'll never have a chance to see? Well, first, extinguish. Okay, now we're ready to go. Wouldn't want you to get blinded by the refraction of the light off my forehead. It's because I want you to know I got the power within. I don't know if you guys get this song in the US. We have to listen to a lot of Canadian music on Canadian radio. It's the law. We don't have to listen to the radio, but when you listen to the radio, they have to play a certain amount of Canadian content. This song goes, I'm young and I'm wild and I want to be free. I've got the magic power of the music in me. I am youngish, not wild at all. I do want to be free from A20, but not in a bad way. I've got the magic power of the stance changes through me, in me. Gatorade, is it in you? Now, hold on. I very much enjoy signature move when it works. How often does it work? It works, okay? Like, I don't know why you're being such a jerk about it. You can get it to work. We just need to draw it here and then not get many other attacks. Okay, it didn't happen, but we're very likely to draw it on our next turn. In fact, we're guaranteed to draw it on our next turn. Now we just need the energy base to actually use it, and it's not going to happen, but that's okay. I'm a believer still, and we're not shoving archetypes into the deck willy-nilly just yet. I can kill you. Look at that. That's the power of signature move right there. But I do love the stance changing archetype. So that's kind of what I'm looking at for now. What I'm looking at is the concept of maybe a stance changing run. In particular, I think, you know, on the Switch... What? Oh, because Cut Through Fate's a card. That's right. One of the things that's been working for me on the Switch is taking a lot of cards that enable Calm. I'll take a Protect here. And then... I kind of want to split you. I'm a little scared, but I think I kind of want to... 51, 14 takes you to 37... Draw Ascender's Bane in the hopes that next turn we're actually able to draw, like, signature move. It didn't happen, and that's sad for me, but let's do it like this. I can live with that. Yeah. You're fine. We got a signature move in here. Anyway, like, there's a lot of cards, F you. No, we can make this work. You take your stance potion. Use it like that. I mean, am I wrong? I know it feels like I didn't finish my train of thought, but am I right or am I wrong? Are there a lot of cards or aren't there? No, you're right. There are. But what I was actually going to say, I'd like to conclude immediately, please. That's fine. What I was going to say is, there's a lot of cards that kind of like turned up my nose at when I've been playing Slay the Spire, right? And some of them, it's possible that arguably they deserve their nose to be turned up at least a little bit. Right, we should have played Flurry of Blows. I don't know if it actually mattered given the conditions we met there, but whatever. But some of them I think I've disrespected, like Indignation, and Rushdown is a big one. On the A21 that I almost won, basically it was just Rushdown plus a lot of cards that exited stance and a lot of cards that entered Wrath, and just like drawing, boom. I'm thinking that could be the song of the autumn. I'm not cut out to make a song of the summer, but I think I can make like a song of like a Yola Tango style song of like late October if we're still playing Slay the Spire when we get there. Drawing, boom. Could work. Jealous. Let's play a rush down. Then we can do ya. Conclude does 24, so you're dead. That's encouraging. Blue Candle, I like it. Crescendo, pretty important, I think, for my overall ideas here. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna try to take this to the next level. Let's make it conclude stronger, just to hopefully give us a better chance of getting through that. Ooh, very interesting. Okay, this is not the elite fight we were preparing for, but that's okay. If we can play a signature move in Wrath stance, like, we win. Possibly, maybe. I'm willing to start here. Well, am I? No, we should just go into Vigilance. Then at least you can store something to use on the next turn. So what do we love a Flurry of Blows. We love to cut through Fate. We want to not draw an attack. But since we played Rushdown, we're gonna draw an attack. So let's actually just dump the Strike in the hopes that we don't get too many attacks to be able to play our signature move here. This seems okay. We'll use Eruption just to enable the signature move. That does 62 damage. Now we just need to do 30. It's very doable. Very good. Very good. Molten Egg early is a very positive thing. I have to level with you. As we've gotten higher and higher in Ascensions, I feel like Wish is worth less and less. There's nothing like... I mean, I think if you can target it with an Omniscience, it's pretty awesome. And I guess that's kind of the chicken and the egg, right? Like, if you'll never take an Omniscience without a Wish, or without a payoff, then you'll never take a Wish without an Omniscience, then how do you get there? But, Ex Machina is like... I think we can make an Ex Machina work. I'm not super thrilled about it, but it's not bad. What does this run need right now? Because everything's looking pretty good. I think we got solid blocks with Sanctity, Protect. We need, in my opinion... Well, you know what? More stance changing seems good to me, and then we can cut a basic strike. We still have 84 gold. Why don't you have Carve Reality? Putting a Smite in hand will make it tougher to use signature move. Let's just chill for now. Let's just engage the chill function. Who's our boss? I'll just take some gold. We don't have to fight the elite. We'll see. This does 30 damage. I think you actually use an attack potion here. Just to wipe you is good. Then, I would prefer to draw an attack here, so that presumably with this miracle we can actually just kill you immediately. That seems pretty good. And why don't you give me an evaluate? And we're trying. We need more Wrath enablers. That's like the #1 thing right now. I'm realizing is we need more calm enablers. Sorry, it's 8:56 a.m. on a Saturday. Work with me here. I don't think you have to play Rushdown. I think the fight will be faster than this. Is it worth playing a Crescendo to do 9 extra damage? Probably not. Okay, then in that case we will play a Rushdown, but please do not draw signature move. Okay, I'm very upset. You can't play signature move and conclude together. They're like mutually exclusive, unfortunately. We can get some serious draw here though. Just work with it. Please, we just need some attacks. Actually, this is not that bad. Obviously, we played way too many skills. Hold on. Like, I think we got you. I don't know if I would recommend it long-term as a strategy, but we did get there. That's a great sign, honestly. I think, look, I got nothing against the Deva form, but I think a Talk to the Hand will be pretty pretty important here as well. It came pre-upgraded as well. Free rush down, and everything's looking quite interesting right now, for sure. This definitely seems like a deck that can get something going. We could, in theory... I think we need some cards. We could, in theory, not play these. We'll see how things look, I guess. I mean, I'm a little embarrassed here. I really don't want to... Is there any way I don't do like 20-something damage next turn? I guess it's theoretically possible, so let's minimize the odds of that by going into Vigilance. Basically allows us to store the energy from those miracles. And then we can pop out. We can pop out of the frickin' wall here. Look at this. Well, okay, that's not going to break you, which is good news. Then this is going to hit you for 60, which is wonderful. I'll Miracle into a Sanctity. I think I might be over-investing in using our miracles a little bit too early. But I don't think that's necessarily like a terrible thing. Except definitionally. I guess if you say something is an over-investment, it's always implied that it's bad. And I'll just chill. You know, you get to store that insight. Then we want to go freaking wild on you here. We're not going to draw an Eruption. So this actually might be an acceptable turn to just play something like that. I guess we could draw... No, we wouldn't have. And actually, we don't want to play our Insight here either. This will give us a Strength upgrade at the very least. But we don't want to play our Insight because we don't want to draw a signature move on a turn where we won't have the energy to play it. There's a little bit like of a puzzle that's going to go on here. Conclude and Signature move are really... They're causing me problems. On the other hand, all these stance changes combined with the capabilities of Shuriken are extremely sick. Alright. So I'm glad we didn't rest. The rest was definitely not necessary. I think you save the insights again for turns where you feel like you're a little bit more capable. Hold on. This is even. Let's go. For turns where you feel like you're a little bit more capable of investing. Right now we're not there. Or a turn like this where, for example, there's a stance Exeter, which allows us to do something like this. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. Just gain a little bit of block. We should really be attacking, I guess, because we break even on the attacks in that stance thanks to Talk to the Hand. We're learning, you know. It's just it's a process. I guess we will not be playing a signature move if we're lucky enough to draw it on this turn, so don't get your hopes up too much. Then you can Vigilance. Dude, all these stance changes... And I think we just chill now. I guess we could... no, let's just chill. All these stance changes combined with Flurry of Blows, combined with Shuriken, I'm actually... I feel like I'm blessed. Like, I'm learning more about the deck from this fight. We could go infinite here, as long as the enemy doesn't get any stronger. Which is maybe a bit of a, wishful thinking, but... I think maybe we wouldn't mind adding more Flurry of Blows to the deck, and also just, like, recommitting, to the stance changes, which are... even the Flurry of Blows are getting pretty strong, based on the amount of times we played him now. It's very difficult for me to not take a rare here. Yet, I find myself looking at it, like, Master Reality has no purpose yet. So, probably... I'd say it's... maybe it's not too late to build around, but it doesn't feel right. Devotion... I think we have too many stance Exeters that, even if we end up in Mantra, our engine for the deck right now consists of essentially entering and exiting Calm and Wrath. So I think that this won't be that great. And I gotta be honest, like, the Ex Machina, I'm like... I'll take it, I'm just worried about drawing it on the same turn that we draw the other Ex Machina. So transform 2 strikes and a defend is kind of interesting to me. I also don't mind just removing a strike and a defend, but let's shoot for the moon here. We got Talk to the Hand, Cut Through Fate, Perseverance. Those actually just beautiful. A better defend and 2 better attacks. I'm not saying we just won, by the way, because we're still on 3 energy, although we do it, like, half of our deck is made of Ex Machinas, apparently. But it's not looking too bad. I feel somewhat decent about this, for sure. I actually am coming to terms with the idea that maybe we should dump this Conclude, like... You gotta get a stance changer here. Actually, you could just take a signature move. Then you crescendo. Miracle, signature move for 60. We just gotta draw, like, unattack next turn. Surprisingly kind of close. I think we still like more Exeters, but at this point, I do think that we should consider... Well, let me work with this for a second. That's exactly what I want to see. We might as well draw an Ascender's Bane. We're gonna go kind of hard on this right here. That's not as hard as I thought it would be. But yeah, I think we need another calm enabler in this deck. That would hit the spot. Conclude is pretty sick here. I don't mind a second Talk to the Hand. I think that works well for us. Let's Sanctity first. That's actually, we love this. Okay, so Talk to the Hand. We only have 1 energy left, so you got to be careful. We are going to play our Eruption. That'll put 60 damage out here, but you will then be killed by this. So at maximum, there will be 30 damage out here. That's very nice. We need to hit you with this. I promise. Conclude will get the other kill. Yes, this was very good. We take 3 damage, which is not necessarily exceptional for us, but on the other hand, you're already dead, and you're also already dead, so that was fine. The potions are a good fit right now. At some point, we gotta use them, but they're a good fit right now. Obtain a relic, become cursed. An innate curse is pretty bad. It does raise our max HP. Okay, that's, I would say, well worth it. So it's Rise. I mean, I know we can just play it. It just sucks that it screws up our turn 1. But let's not be too upset about that, you know? It's got something going on here. Definitely, I love where we're at right now. You play the Miracle into the Empty Mind. Another Flurry of Blows. Might as well play an Evaluate, then a Conclude as well. We're only 1 strength up, but that's not too bad. Love to see it. Let's start with a Cut Through Fate. We want to draw into a stance change. I loved the way this draw looks. We're gonna hit you. You're dead. We're going to Empty Mind. Flurry. I guess we'll play Rushdown no matter what. You know, we want to play actually a Talk to the Hand, then a Flurry of Blows. Perseverance doesn't quite get us there, but it gets us mighty close. Losing this little HP is not that big of a deal. You know what? We probably shouldn't have played both. But like in my head, I was like, if we play the Crescendo, we probably get the cards necessary to kill you, but why take a chance? You don't have to take a chance on this one. You got it all locked up. Colorless Potion, nothing of value was really lost. Study, kind of interesting for sure. I don't know if we have the energy base to make it work, but I think this is a run where it could pop. I'm healing just to give us more power against these guys. And I think maybe this is actually where we're going to use our 2 potions. We really want to play Study. But first, in order to do it, I think we need to see if we can draw into a stance. No stance? Okay, we'll play Study. And then just Miracle Evaluate me. Next turn's going to be very stinky. The Talk to the Hands have to go on you. Please. Okay, rush down something. Like, Vigilance is great, but where's my Ex Machinas, man? I need my Ex Machinas! So this turn is horrible. And yet that's okay. I'm like, crescendo into Ex Machina. There's something. There's something to it. I think instead, though, we gotta get that out there. 1, 11, 30. We're taking like 40-something damage. Whatever, we got Lizard Tail. I can't believe that the Ex Machinas are all just chilling at the bottom of the deck, man. I'm stunned. I'm flabbergasted. There we go. Finally. So let's, we have a conclude. So let's hit you. Even still, I'm like, we don't have that much going on here. What are we drawing into? Another Ex Machina. And a Flurry of Blows. Okay, I mean, it's not bad. It's something. You're doing... That's more damage than I've ever seen done in my life. I mean, he is 10 strength up, so I'll give him the credit for that. But look at that. Okay, we're still smacking. Perseverance is pretty good here. Let's play it. What are we... Because you're doing 48. We're actually not in as bad of a position as I thought we'd be. Let's draw that Writhe. And then just dump it, man. Get it out of the deck. Okay. So we stabilized. I think this is actually... Though it may sound insane, I think this is actually kind of a good sign. I think this is the play, believe it or not. I think this is a good sign, because I can't conceive of a world where this went worse. This already does 64 damage. Don't draw an attack. Thank you. I can't conceive of a world where we drew worse cards immediately. So I think that if this is our nightmare scenario, that's not that bad. We know what we need as well. The number one thing, if we could get the Inner Peace to enter Calm more easily, or if we could get Meditate to enter Calm more easily, any of those would appeal to me on a massive level. Okay, well, we pause. Or we do nothing, I should say. Still not that bad. We're gonna add an absolute smorgasbord of nothingness to our deck. Like, we're gonna get so many absolutely... Believe it or not, I think we take 6. So I don't want to add so many dazes to our deck that we're destined to die. But I think we're about to. Yeah, I think this is going to be miserable. You gotta go. We really do want to talk to the hand. I think we want an empty mind as well. At least this kills you. I know we don't get the other payout out of it. Then we have so many... so many cards, right? Like, it's just all days. We've actually gotten super lucky to not get more dazes up to this point. We gotta get a talk to the hand out there. Please don't speak to me. Technically, we like an insight, because it should draw more dazes than it takes. Oh my god. Oh, you know what? This is not that bad if we get signature move next turn. And we still have a lizard tail. We did get a signature move. This is just a miracle. The fact that it didn't do enough damage to kill is less miraculous. Oh my god. Hold on, hold on. We can't get there! Are you kidding me? We can't quite... If we had one more energy, we kill you with letter opener. Instead, we take 8 damage. It's not that bad. Never... We took way more than 8. No, we didn't. You're good. You're just... You're gonna use Lizard Tail. Because you drew 6 dazes. This guy just hard counters us right now. Please. I was just gonna say, we just need one attack. It shouldn't be that complicated. That sucked really badly. Who would have thought? Okay, so we're... You know what happens next. We're trying to dodge fights as much as possible. Unfortunately. Take a quick rest. I do want to remove the curse from the deck, but... Okay. Now, start the rebuild. Rushdown helps us out a lot. I think you do play it. Like, I guess you don't have to play a Sender's Bane. That's just kind of... We threw some energy or some HP away there, but... Alright, let's see. Do we still have a deck that functions? We certainly have a lot of energy sitting around here. I would like to draw an Eruption first, because we have the Rushdown going. We didn't need to play that, but that's... We got enough energy to not sweat it. We love a talk to the hand. Miracle yourself out of this. Get a little empty mind. Flurry of blows is always nice. 2 plays gives you a study, which then gives you a free defense. Okay. So we're taking no damage. We got a lot of value out of this. But now we don't have that super extra energy base. So you gotta concern yourself. But I don't think you do, actually. Vigilance, Eruption. Takes you to 2 energy. You're on 41. Actually, this kind of sucks. I might just play Vigilance, Empty Minds. Every attack gives us 6 block. Also, every new beginning comes from some other beginnings, and yeah. Flurry of Blows, 6 block by itself. Another attack takes us to 24, and also gives us the strength upgrade. I think we're doing, I mean, things have been up and down. Don't get me wrong. But I think we're actually doing pretty well once you remember that we don't have the energy relic from our first boss. I think if we can get an energy relic from this boss, we might be sitting pretty here. Look at that. Got to remove one of those. We'll rest yet again, which is not, you know, everybody's favorite for sure, but all we have to do is live through this. If we can live through this, who knows, right? Like, everything could fall into place for us. It's over for you when I get my new glasses prescription. We have Rushdown, so I'm like, we might as well leverage that early here. I wish... We're never going to have Talk to the Hand work better than this. And yet... I just wanted more draw, okay? Because we get to keep the miracles for a more flexible situation here. Oh no, a miracle got added into my discard pile. Turns out this is the greatest thing to ever happen. You gotta go. You know what? This is... With so much energy, this seems like a great turn to take advantage of a possible flex potion. Conclude. Kinda sick, but we gotta do something about this. Well, we need more draw. And the best way to take advantage of more draw will be via playing maybe like a miracle into an Empty Mind. Into one of these. And then I'm like, crescendo, you could do it again, but are we going to draw a stance disabler at any point? We don't... Well, we already have one in our hand. Silly. Would you look at that? You're gonna die to a concludes in all likelihood anyway. I'm thinking, okay? I wouldn't expect you to understand. So these two enemies are dying to conclude already. Let's empty mind then. I'd really like to play this study. But if we play this study, we have to play... We have to get it to hit conclude to hit our payout here. I think instead you just play your perseverance, miracle, conclude. That seemed pretty good. Now we're not going to have 5 extra energy on every turn, so don't get too used to it. I apologize maybe for stating the obvious here, but what I wouldn't give for just a... I mean, I know how it sounds. Like, it sounds like it's not that big of a deal. But it's a big deal, man, to... Sure. To be able to have double the abilities to enter calm. Like, we're getting blown out due to a lack of calm right now. We're also getting blown out due to, like, a lack of energy. He said doo-doo. I like putting a Flurry of Blows just straight in the discard pile. Now I realize we have so few cards in our deck that's not going to work as well as I wanted it to, but that's okay. It's okay. It's just genuinely okay. Let's play a Protect, take a little heat, but our Perseverance will get stronger for the future. Beautiful. 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 Anytime we get a chance to play... We're so likely... I don't know if it's possible for us to not be able to exit stance next turn. So I think actually we'll play an Evaluate and then a Conclude just for damage. You are doing 116 damage. We can exit stance. Even exiting stance doesn't get us as far ahead as I wanted, but it's okay. It's okay. I guess we could have looked for maybe a kill with signature move. You should always look for lethal. It's a bad habit. I take ownership of that. I think it's too late for a study, man. I think you're no longer part of the turbo team. Eruption, insanely important. There we go. 68 damage. Yeah, I wouldn't mind drawing a signature move and killing you easily. Alright, so we made it through where things should have been hardest. Now, we get an energy relic. Maybe a vault? Spirit Shield is pretty good. We have a full hand a lot of the time. I'm not mad. We have to rest. So I think you just take Violet Lotus. But we need to hit a shop then. It's not that bad. It's not great, but we don't rely on powers necessarily. We need to buy a Calm Enabler. If we get Calm Enabling, I'm a firm believer that this run has the capability. I believe it has the know-how and the elbow grease to take us to our new land. Not me and KG. We don't have the cognitive capacity to lead. Alright, fine, we'll do it. We'll lead as 2 kings. That's what I've always said. Many people are saying this. I don't know if I would predict a win here, but I definitely... Compared to a lot of decks... I at least... Wow, with the order. I at least know what this deck is trying to do. And I think I know what it needs to get there. Always a rush down. Then that gives... A talk to the hand on you is nice, but it's just not the right time. And it may never be, actually. This is still really good. Like, the letter opener and a bunch of cheap garbage is like, is an awesome way for us to try to play the game here. A conclude, I'm willing to play it, even though we'll take 1 damage as a result. to get you this much closer, it'll save us a lot of damage long term. That's a little annoying, but that's fine. Okay, so... You know what? Well, we'll just kill you with a signature move. I've always wanted to do that. I do like a foreign influence. I think it has to be upgraded to really work. We not today, Satan. Let's fight a boss from Act 1. We still like healing for sure. You know, don't get me started on that normality. Don't even get me started. This shouldn't be too bad. I mean, at this point, like, why not, right? We're not going to get a Shuriken play, so I'm not going to play the Flurry of Blows. We love it. This time, I'm like, yeah, we love it. We love it. Take no damage. I mean, we shouldn't really have to puzzle out the first boss too much, but, you know, things, they get a little hot, you know, at this stage of the game. You might as well pay attention to everything that's happening. I'm not scared. Because if you don't, like, that's where things could go absolutely, like, catastrophically wrong for you. Like here, for example. Oh, we got you. It wouldn't have been catastrophic. It would have taken, like, 6 damage. But... hey, you know, if you don't have to take 6 damage, I'd rather not take 6 damage, right? Doing a pretty great job with the letter opener here. Loving that. Oh, just pass it. Whatever. Just make it through this. Like I'm realizing now at every stage of a young man's life in this game, you can easily reach a moment that is like, if you just pay attention right now, you could save yourself. Not that playing the game is torture, you know, it's like one of my favorite games ever made. But if you just pay attention now, you're gonna save yourself a lot of grief in the future. From these situations where, like, you know, you just, every time you lose in the future, if you lost this one, you'd be looking at it and going like, oh my god, all I needed to do was, like, if I just focused a little bit more in episode 38 or whatever this is, we could have gotten there. But instead, like, I'm a fool. We just need to play 3 skills. So this is one where I'm like, it's just, you just pay attention now, give yourself the best chance possible. That hurts. We don't really scry too much. If you don't make it, like if you lose, whatever, life goes on. But you gotta try to win. Okay, there's a lot to like here, but we didn't get the calm enabler that I wanted. So, Bag of Prep is really good, and I think Lee's Waffle is fine. And then I think we have to go to the other shop. I really don't... I mean, I think we got a chance to win no matter what. Let's make this... you got to hit foreign influence first. I think we have a chance to win no matter what. But we need more calm. And even one more calm is something. We need... I would still like a reusable calm, but that's okay. Flurry of Blows. Let's play a Miracle Sanctity. I don't mind using a Miracle just as a trigger for us. Basically because of the fact we're not going to be able to play it. We will be able to play that, though. Because we have Ex Machinas in our deck that we should draw into, you know, reliably as well. So we scry more here. We do want to draw, like, our Ex Machinas. I think what you do is you actually set up... Like, are we in Wrath now? I can't tell. I think we are. But just give it a... We are. Because I was like, I wanted to draw into Wrath again, and then get to the Ex Machinas and then draw past them, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. Considering it's free, we'll probably play the Sands of Time here. Empty your mind. Are we willing to crescendo? I think so. We didn't get to draw our flurry of blows. That's pain. That's pain. There it is. 15, you're doing 30 damage. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Let's, we're not going to get to 2 attacks. Let's do that. We're taking 2. That's not bad. All things considered. And then you're doing 10 damage this turn. That's actually, like, comical. Don't make me laugh. Ha 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 ha. Too late. I don't care for our signature move when we're already, like, so, weak, if you will. Let's just... We have no energy. Let's make sure we're drawing into Eruption on our next turn. Yeah. This is fine. I'm telling you. One more Calm Enabler, and this thing is like... We're off to the darn races, man. Draw into an Insight. I don't think it's necessary, honestly. Talk to the Hand, Conclude does quite a lot of damage. We gotta hit you for 63 next turn. It's very conceivable. Why are you not playable? Oh, because we gotta play a Sands of Time first. Okay. Sands of Time, 36, Conclude 30. We got there. Concludes, even though it screws up our signature move, I'm still happy to see Conclude. We do not need another one. Them colluding with one another to screw us over would hurt a lot. We're not going to rest. I don't even know what we're going to upgrade, though. I guess now, like, we can upgrade our Study. And then, please, a guaranteed Calm. I don't think we can take another power right now, unfortunately. Well, we're very, very unlikely to hit another shop. So, I will say, honestly, like a dramatic entrance, we're gonna be doing 15... I mean, just having this, I know it seems like a weird thing to add so late in the game. This sucks. That has to get out there. 12 damage. We can work with 12 damage. I think it's good for the boss that we're about to fight, I guess is what I'm trying to say. We need to talk to the Hand out there. 24, not good. I mean, you gotta play your Vigilance. I hate to take the 13 damage, but... You Flurry of Blows. This is... I think part of our win condition is honestly just gonna be building, like, a ton of strength. You're adding a curse to our deck is not great, but it's not the end of the world. Because we can play it. And it'll give us max HP if you give it to us to begin with. So, we're not going to get to another Shuriken. We might as well just play this eval. I mean, maybe we could just farm it for max HP right now. That's one way to think about it. Well, got a lot of draw, that's for sure. I don't even know what I'm trying to draw into. I mean, I guess the Spirit Shield is, like, very rarely a poor choice. We got too much stuff in our deck. I'm going to play this Tranquility just to get it out there. Like, how am I supposed to fit all these insights in my hand, man? You know what? It makes it very easy to play a signature move. It's a good point. I never thought I'd say it, but we got too much draw. 25 block, you're doing 27? Get out of my face. We're gonna have 5 insights in hand. We're reaching like a critical mass. We should have played Flurry of Blows first, but I'm like, everything's fine. We have too many insights. Where the heck is my... Oh, we shuffled our whole deck, huh? I mean, Eruption signature move is really good here. What about this? I hate you? No, draw that, draw that. But how are we going to get the extra energy to play... to play this? It's never going to happen, man. You got to exit your stance. Okay, I mean, everything's looking great then. Get out of here! Get out of here! I don't want to see you anymore. There's... I don't have friends. They disappoint me. I guess, yeah, don't forget, you can, at the end of the day, you can just play them, I guess. Like, you know, even if they don't give you the value, you can get the letter opener play out of them. 57 damage, huh? That's pretty horrible. I don't even know what I'm fishing for anymore. That's the world that I find myself living in. You're doing 24 damage. Anytime I take 0, I'm happy. What is this turn? Like, you can cut through Fate's signature move. Even that is not enough damage, I think. What if you would throw an eruption in there? Nope, because we don't have the energy base to make it work. Okay, that can go to your discard pile, though. We don't mind that. Like, this does 32. You got 39. We could use the potion. Hold on. I'm like, what if I insight, don't draw an attack? Oh, we drew several attacks. My bad. Because now I was like, we could maybe do it with the... Now that you have no block, but... alas. I mean, I'm content to ride this one out. Okay? As long as it... Whatever it takes. I literally just clicked on the wrong thing. And now I'm going to use my attack potion anyway. That hurts. Well, hopefully this is not like a foul omen for what's about to come. Because I'm very much willing to admit that I am lost inside of the sauce. I'm mighty confused. And yet, we just need, like, an attack? My god, we actually did it? And the only price we paid was a curse being added to our deck. I mean, another Tranquility seems pretty important. But I'm also like, I think we could use a Through Violence now. I'm just being legitimate with you. I don't see us winning the fight here. And I know how that sounds. Like, we were so confident, like, the whole way up. But I genuinely don't see us winning the fight here, which to me means we have an obligation to try to fight this elite. It brings me no pleasure to do it, because I know if we die or irreparably damage our run on this elite fight, people are going to be like, well, oh no, he did it again. You can discard a Flurry of Blows. That way, it'll come back into your hand the next time we enter Wrath. I know a signature move is so much damage, but I think we still have to make sure we're taking care of, you know, we're putting on our own oxygen mask first. We should be getting a letter opener. I think it's necessary for us to play something like that too. But I just in my heart of hearts, I don't think we win this run without having the ability to get some kind of relic here, hopefully. We need a stance changer. We have a stance changer. I don't know if it's the kind of stance changer I'm looking for. But then you can Tranquility, land a shot. We're 2 away from letter opener. I think we can actually land it here. This is how insane I'm getting, okay? Then here. Go for the eyes is definitely going to land on you. So we're probably going to finish with a conclude. Crescendo is an interesting one, but we have played Rushdown, so we know we're going to get Study Parasite and a Flurry of Blows. We won't be able to exit stance, so I don't think we can play Crescendo, but it's nice to have it for the future. We land this. Good hit. Good hit. We got a Shuriken at the end of it. We get an extra turn to do what we want to do. This is nice. So, you can Flurry of Blows. Crescendo. Flurry of Blows. Talk to the hand. Go for the eyes. This will be a dream signature move. Ooh. I wanted it. Either way, we took out the Reptomancer. We got a Meditate! It's the exact card we were fishing for. Finally. I think we could definitely say like a Panacea is something that could help us, even though it's a little late. Now we're at like full HP. You want to Meditate twice as good. Okay. I'm scared. I do think we're going to play our powers when we get them. We really want to be in Wrath on turn 1. We have a Vigilance, which is nice. But can we draw into a Wrath? That's how deep I'm fishing, man. We're going all the frickin' way. Are we going to be able to exit Wrath after this? Who cares? I care, but who cares? I mean, a Conclude starts to wipe you. But are we that concerned about that? I don't know. Like, look, I think we gotta... If we end up overkilling some enemies... We're not gonna overkill any enemies. We need an Empty Mind here for sure. That gives us a great way to exit our stance. So we won't be playing Conclude. Let's start with the Empty Mind. This is insane. A Talk to the Hand is like, it's cracked right now. It's not the best Spirit Shield you're ever gonna see, but that's okay. Oh, we could have gotten the Strength from the Conclude. That probably would have made it worth it, but okay, so be it. Definitely we love a Talk to the Hand. 22 damage. We don't care to enter Tranquility just yet. I think we'd rather retain it. So we're going to take 7. This is not that bad. But we also have not played our powers yet. This has got to go. Empty Mind is of the utmost importance. You're going to make me say it, huh? Like, wouldn't it be nice if we could actually have, like, a block here? I'm not willing to play my Rushdown on... Well, you know, what does it give? It gives you 1 strength, right? It gives you 1 strength. Take it. I'm not willing to then play Crescendo, because I know what I'm drawing. We're not drawing what we need. Meditate me back. Don't give me a study. So we're going to be in Calm. The way that we're gonna get you, and this is going to be stinky, man. This is going to be stinky. We need an Eruption, and then we need an Empty Mind. And then, my dream, personally, is that we've gone infinite. And I don't think that's true. But let's try it anyway. Start here, and then we got something, okay? I think a Sash Whip will be helpful in most circumstances. We can actually stay in Wrath on this turn, and we're holding a Tranquility. So I think that's totally fine. In that case, we would just play our Conclude, and I'm content there. 46. I don't want to play our Study yet. If we have to at some point, then whatever. Who cares? So we need blocks. One way to get a block is to attack. Draw a flurry of blows. Give me a... we don't want to spend all of our miracles, right? But give me a... you know what? Give me a... give me a Tranquility. It's a spend, but I don't want to get stuck in, like, too good to use syndrome here, right? Then we can play a Crescendo. And I'm trying to build some strength on this turn, if possible, as well. So as long as we can X his stance, we're not upset. The Through Violence is... it has to be played. It's like one of the most important cards we got right now. Then an Empty Mind. Because we shuffled, we didn't get what I was looking for, but that's okay. We'll play our Meditate. We're going to get you this turn. We're looking for... I mean, Empty Mind just to leave stance is nice. Then Cut Through Fate. We do want an Eruption. Can we kill you? 14... yeah, about 20 different ways. Now, let's... Empty Mind. Hold that. We're going to Empty Mind just to be as safe as possible here. Eruption is always an interesting thing. We no longer get the free draw. So, I think you start with a Miracle, play a Sanctity. This turn is bad. Eruption is just like, it's the spiciest play you're ever going to see. I think we will play this. I think we'll play a Protect and we'll take 12 damage. Okay, 21. This could be our turn. I was hoping, like, at some point we might enter a stance, but that's fine. Is there a flurry of blows coming up? There is. I mean, you gotta play some. You know what you do, actually? I think you screw up your Through Violence to use it as a block. Now, this is... in theory, this is where this turn could start to happen, but I actually think we're dead. Yeah, Empty Mind is going to draw into something that's going to cost us power. But it could give us some stuff for free as well. Well, I think you're definitely going to start here. Then you're going to Empty Mind. You're going to play this. It gave you a free Meditate, so we're actually dead. It hurts. It hurts, but I also... I can sleep easy knowing we really did do the math on this one. It fell apart a little bit. We didn't have quite the engine we needed. I wanted the miracle to happen, but again, hope. Rebellions are built on hope. Star Wars Episode Rogue One. I am one with the Force is one with me. It was a good episode. We're putting in the work, and I'll see you next time. See ya.